So today, the topic is pretty much the status of trials and more specifically trials loot on CosmicPVP. So for a while, trials had been not only something that's really fun by nature, just by enjoying, learning the rooms, learning how to optimize them, and going as far as possible, but also in terms of the loot being quite good, especially with, 2x global multipliers for trial loot, um, or just long days of running trials and getting lots of good stuff. And in the past, it had been somewhat common to get July halves, spring break halves, summer halves, Halloween, Thanksgiving, back to school, Christmas. Um, those are the main halves that I can think of as being good, things that you would look forward to getting. But recently, and by recently I mean at the start of the most recent lava map, they seem to have changed the loot table. Well, I think it's pretty irrefutable from anyone who has run trials, and hopefully this video will show as well. The loot table has definitely been changed, and it has been severely nerfed. So the premise of this video is, in the past, it was fairly reliable that within a good day of grinding out trials, 8 hours, let's say, you're going to get something good, especially if you're in a group that is making it to demonic literally every single run, as is the case with the group that I run with, and a couple other groups on CosmicPVP. So this is basically a feature that I'm showing where you can simulate trial rolls. It gives you essentially a random loot table from a random trial room, anywhere from room 1 to room 21. And just what you should know is room 13 through 21 is demonic. 13 you get 1 demonic item, 14 you get 2, 15 you get 3, 16, 17, 18 you get 4, 5, and 6 respectively. And then 19, 20, and 21 you still get 6 items. I think the premise is that the loot is supposed to be a bit better. I'm not sure if that's known to be a fact. But regardless, as you can see from this spreadsheet that I created based on the short video that I took, I rolled 107 demonic rooms in this time, for a total of 456 demonic items. Again, based on that conversion of room 13 having 1 demonic item, 14 having 2, etc. So 456 demonic items, all for 1 rare CC half. And honestly, I think this was fairly good luck, in the sense that I don't think usually I would even see a CC half, a rare CC half in this whole time. And the reason I'm not counting things like those left back to schools as rare CC halves is, if you look on the auction house, they do not cost very much. You can easily buy them, whereas the rare halves, which are left Halloween, right Thanksgiving, right back to school, those are not on the AH because they're extremely rare and extremely valuable. And so essentially, getting the rare half is equivalent to getting the entire CC. And another thing is I didn't account for the fact that you can get good halves, such as left Halloween and right Thanksgiving, from hardcore. So I didn't take into account those rooms, but I think at the end of the day, demonic loot is what needs to be buffed, and I feel like it's a bit unreasonable that you can spend an entire day, in theory, grinding out, going to demonic every run, going second set many of the runs, and not getting a single good item. Because, from the data, even if you get room 21 every time, that's still at least 10 to 15 runs before you can get a good item. And obviously, people are not growing room 21 every time. So, the bottom line is, Trials loot definitely needs a buff, and I hope this video could show that to you.